A sanctuary is often the most effective camouflage for a trap. Predators rarely announce themselves with bared teeth. They offer shelter. They provide comfort right up until the doors lock. Take Dianchi Lake. From a distance, this expansive green water split by a quiet causeway looks entirely serene. To outside developers, it looks like an untouched paradise, a prime location to build a luxury resort and attract millions in investment. But look closer at the water creeping up against the village docks. That vibrant green coloration is caused by silicon levels that have spiked to toxic concentrations, and the local aquatic life is rapidly dying off. The ecosystem is collapsing. The decay extends well beyond the water. Local fishermen from the surrounding villages are vanishing. Yet the remaining population goes about their daily routines, suppressing any rumors of danger to protect the value of their impending real estate investments. You felt like home until you became my storm. The song describes the betrayal of an environment that promises prosperity while it systematically erases its own inhabitants. Dianchi Lake has transitioned from a source of life into a persistent, localized threat. The visiting researchers, Leah and Cheng, soon run into a mathematical impossibility. They have been operating at Dianchi Lake for 4 full days, but when they try to recall their actions, their memories only account for a single 24-hour period. They are caught inside a localized time loop. This anomaly forces a specific geographical area to constantly reset to a previous state, wiping the short-term memories of anyone trapped inside the lake's vicinity. Leah and Chang face a different kind of confinement. They are trapped within an invisible, psychological prison, where their own erased memories form the bars holding them in place. 10 years earlier, inside the walls of the Gangfang lab, an explosion leveled the facility. The lead researcher, Professor Sui, had been attempting to push the limits of biological engineering. This diagram shows Professor Sui's primary experiment. He took a standard 3-dimensional human DNA strand and intertwined it with an abstract, high-dimensional biological entity. Using Leah's father's genetics, he successfully created a hybrid creature that operates independently of standard space and time. This aquatic predator functions as a rupture in space-time. It is a biological anomaly, masking its presence behind the guise of a localized natural disaster. Because the creature exists in a higher dimension, its mere presence inside the lake acts like a massive weight dropped onto a net. It warps the reality of the 3-dimensional environment around it. To protect itself, the creature utilizes a specific defense mechanism. It wipes the memories of its victims and resets their timeline, keeping the villagers docile. The emotional toll of this temporal manipulation mirrors the progression described in the lyrics. Every touch started feeling distant. Every promise turned resistant. The environment pushes back against any attempt to understand it. This science fiction memory wipe serves the exact same function as gaslighting. It forces the target to question their own grip on reality, making them reliant on the system that is harming them. Both a high-dimensional loop and a gaslighting relationship require the victim to remain disoriented. By stripping away a person's ability to trust their own memory, these systems ensure the target remains incapable of moving forward. You cannot break a system by playing by its established rules. Standard kinetic weapons, like bullets, are useless against a threat operating in a higher dimension. Leah recognizes that the anomaly shares her father's DNA, providing her with a unique genetic bypass. This biological signature allows her to engage with the creature in a way a standard weapon cannot. This schematic illustrates their mechanical solution. They take a high-voltage capacitor and attach it to a solid metal crossbow bolt, bridging a positive and negative charge to force an electrical short circuit directly into the creature's biological core. Delivering this payload requires a massive, violent electrical discharge to disrupt the creature's high-dimensional frequency and destroy it from the inside out. Escaping an entrenched system rarely happens through gradual negotiation. It requires a sudden, high-energy disruption to reality. The moment the electrical charge detonates, the time loop shatters. The memory fog lifts from the villagers, and Leah learns the truth about the lab explosion. Her father's consciousness survived by ascending to a higher dimension. She walks away from the wreckage with absolute clarity, reflecting the final act of the song. Every scar you left behind turned into strength I had to find. Whether you are facing a multidimensional biological anomaly or the emotional gravity of a toxic relationship, the path out is the same. Escaping requires recognizing the invisible loop, understanding the architecture holding you there, and finding the internal power